Hi, this is Clay Cruz again with Dixie RV in Hammond, Louisiana. For the second part of our training series, I figured I'd go into something that not a lot of people know a lot about. The way that satellite systems work in motorhomes, and the different types of satellite systems they have, and how they work with the televisions in the motorhomes. Okay? First off, as you can see, I have a DirecTV remote here and a DirecTV box. You have different manufacturers of what they call satellite domes on your roof. The major one that comes on all of our new RVs now is called Weingarten. Okay? Now, you have two versions of the Weingarten. You have the Weingarten stationary and you have the Weingarten in motion. Now, your Weingarten stationary, for the most part, means it looks like a large black bubble that's on the roof. It means that as you travel, it just stays stationary. It's not doing anything. But as soon as you stop, you turn it on, and it is going to locate the satellite automatically, and then you will have your either DirecTV or Dish Network programming. Now, the second one we'll talk about is the in-motion satellite. Now, your in-motion satellite works a little bit differently. You can turn that on while you're traveling. Now, that node inside is going to follow the satellite as you travel and make turns. It's going to give you viewing as you go down the road. That's great for families with kids. I mean, they can ride down the road and watch their favorite shows. It actually makes for a pretty good experience, especially if you travel a whole lot, especially with your family. Now, you also have another one, and it's called the Weingarten Traveler. The Weingarten Traveler looks a lot like the satellite dishes you see on people's homes. It's a lot larger, and it does not come in an in-motion version. When you park, you turn it on, it comes up, and it finds the satellite. Now, the reason why they have the Weingarten Traveler is because, see, DirecTV broadcasts their HD signal from two separate satellites. Well, if you look at your dish outside, each node on that dish receives a signal from one satellite. So, in your stationary and in your regular in motion, you've only got one node under there. So it can only receive a signal from one satellite. So that means it cannot receive HD programming from DirecTV. So all these big, beautiful TVs you have in here are only getting standard definition programming. Now, that being said, with the Weingarten Traveler, you're going to get the same type of programming you have at home. Now, as far as DVRs are concerned, you could easily hook up a DVR in here, okay? But understand one thing, unlike your system at home, you do have to be watching what you're recording, okay? You don't have the multiple switches like you do at home. Now, people are often wondering, well, hold on. Can I use this one box and we watch 3 or 4 different channels? That is not the case. Every Weingarten satellite has the ability to handle up to 3 boxes. But the one thing you have to remember is each box gives you 1 channel. So, this box might give you HBO, the next box will give you HGTV, and the next box might give you ESPN. So, if you wanted to watch 3 separate programs, you'd need 3 separate boxes. Now, the most common configuration that we have is 2 boxes, and they would both be stacked on top of one another. Now, of course, the next question is, well, when I change the channel, what's going to happen? Is it going to change both boxes? Well, the wonderful thing about DirecTV is they allow us to adjust the remotes and the box to where I can program this remote to where it's dedicated to this box alone, so that it won't interfere with the other box at all, which makes things absolutely wonderful and great. Now, as far as the way the wiring goes for the TVs, Tiffin Motorhomes wires theirs differently from every other manufacturer. Tiffin Motorhomes allows you to put anything on any TV anywhere in the coach. It doesn't matter. You just choose from the selector screen, from the input, what you want to watch, whether it be Satellite 1, Satellite 2, antenna, or DVD, and you can watch that channel. Other manufacturers, Fleetwood, Integra, Jayco, what they do is they have a split system. And the way that that system works is, if you wanted two separate systems, you'd have to put one box up front, and it would handle the TV over the driver and the middle TV. And then the second box, which would be in the bedroom, would handle the bedroom TV and the outside TV. Now, I bet you're wondering, well, wait a minute. If I got these boxes all over the place, well, how do I change the normal channels? Well, what's going to happen is almost every one of your manufacturers has what's called a signal director. Okay? What this is going to do is it's going to receive the signal from the remote and it's going to send it to where the boxes are, and in turn it's going to change the channel. That way you don't have to get up, move around. You could treat it just like you were at home. Okay? Now, just a couple pieces of advice. Okay? If you buy a motorhome and it has a satellite on the roof, you are going to have a wonderful experience. You're always going to have your TV. You're going to be able to watch whatever you want to watch. Okay? But remember this, guys. There's a lot of campgrounds you go to where you camp. And when you camp, you're under trees. If you are under trees, you're not going to get a good signal from that dish. So, if you have the resources, it might be a good idea to purchase a little separate go outside box. If you purchase one of those, and they run anywhere between $200 and $400. If you purchase that and you are under trees, you could just take that little dish and bring it outside, drop it down, it'll automatically find the satellite, and boom, there you are. You have your satellite again. Now, one other thing I want to touch on is this. With all of your new satellite systems, it is very important to know old DirecTV boxes will not work. They have to have an HDMI port in them. If they do not have an HDMI port, it will not work. Okay? Will not work with the system. Now, if you're looking at a pre-owned RV, maybe something from 2010, maybe a little bit older than that, then the older boxes would probably work. But the newer systems, you have to have the HDMI. And another cool trick, one of the things that I learned from one of my customers is, you can actually take your DVR from home with a bunch of episodes and TV shows that you've recorded, and you can hook that up in your motorhome as well and watch all that programming too. Because, see, you don't have to get a separate account with Dish or DirecTV. If you have an account already at home, you could utilize an extra box from a spare bedroom, or you can utilize just get an extra box. You can do that and just put it in the motorhome, and it'll add, what, $10 to your account? I mean, so many of my customers have gone and got a whole nother contract. And for what? That's all you're doing is adding a box. Now, another tidbit of information, guys. When you go to activate your receivers, my recommendation to you is let your RV professionals install the receivers for you. I know it may seem easy, and it is easy if you've done it before. But if you haven't done it before and you have to call DirecTV, they're going to send somebody out that's normally used to doing homes. They're not going to know what to do, and you're going to end up calling us anyway. Okay? Just let us do it. Over here at Dixie RV, you bring the box or you purchase the box, we're going to put them in for you complimentary anyway. Okay? That's one of the many things we do here for our customers here at Dixie RV. Okay? So, that's my tutorial here on the satellite systems. And I could tell you a whole lot more about them. I just wanted to give you a little bit of overview because there is some confusion out there. And understand it works for both Dish and DirecTV. Okay? So, just to cover a couple more things. Over here at Dixie RV, we are part of the Priority RV network. We'll never leave you stranded. Meaning you're more than 100 miles away from us. You get stuck with a major problem, call us. We're going to get you at the front of the line. If you purchase an RV from us, we're going to give you the limited lifetime warranty. That limited lifetime warranty is going to cover your kitchen appliances, your air conditioners, and many, many other items for the life of the coach. All you have to do is your routine maintenance, guys. It's just that simple, okay? And on top of that, guys, we would love to see you. We want you to come by. We want you to ask questions, okay? This is a big purchase, okay? We don't take it lightly because we know you don't take it lightly, okay? So why don't you give us a call here at 1-888-DIXIE-RV. Or why don't you visit us online at www.dixierv.com. Or you can come on by and visit us here at 10241 Destination Drive in Hammond, Louisiana. That's all I got for you today, guys. My name is Clay Cruz with Dixie RV in Hammond. I'll have episode 3 up shortly. And I just want to tell you, if you want to leave a comment for us, let us know what you want us to cover. If you've got a question about something on an RV you want us to cover, hey, I'm ready to do it. If I don't even know it, I'm going to get a technician out here to do it. He might not be as pretty as me, but doggone it, we'll get him out here anyway. Okay? So, let us know what you think, guys. And let us here at Dixie RV help you retire one weekend at a time.